Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. Now we have, once again, a guy you've never seen on BMTV before. Joke. It is Chris Horne. Chris from Amscan. Hello,
Hi.
Chris. Thank you for coming on once again. It's lovely to see you.
My pleasure. Good to see you too, even if it is down a line.
Exactly. Well, I'm kind of getting used to this setup now. It's quite good. I quite like it. But
It's
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
It works.
It would be
But
good.
I am looking forward to when I can come and see you physically again.
Absolutely. Me too. Me too. Anyway, let's get straight into it, Chris. I've got no idea what it is you're going to make, other than it's something to do with babies. So you're going to show us a baby creation, aren't you?
I am, and it is actually quite nice, being able to sort of surprise you with stuff. You have no idea what's coming. And,
No, it's real reactions.
Sometimes.
So if you see my face going,
oh my God, I don't like that.
Oh no, what is he doing? Yeah, no, it won't be that. I'm sure it'll be wonderful.
Actually, this one surprised me a little bit as well, because I had an idea of what I wanted to do. And like everything else, the pandemic got in the way, and the product that I wanted to use isn't here yet. It probably will be by the time this goes out. But so I had to have a rethink, and then it turns out to be better than it might have been.
Oh, right.
So, you might be aware, I'm sure, you're always aware, you know the things, you're on the ball. But we are refreshing the range of curves and crescents.
Yeah.
So the metallic ones that have been around for a while are phasing out, and we're bringing in satin luxe versions, which are rather scrummy. So we've got, I think there's gold, silver, black, white, pastel pink, pastel blue, in the three sizes of curves and crescents. And I thought, well, we'll use the pastel pink or the pastel blue 35-inch crescent and do a baby design. But they're not here. But the one that is here is the silver. Okay. Well, we could do a silver one. That should be fine. Okay. And then we're looking around for things to go with it. Now, actually, I'm going to give credit to Jacob for this one, because he found this balloon, which has obviously pink and blue on it, but it also has eucalyptus, navy blue, and mustard, which is one of the new colours that we're just bringing in with Sempertex. And so we thought, okay, let's put together a slightly off-the-wall baby design using those three colours with the satin luxe silver, see how it worked. Okay. I did actually do a test run, because I wasn't 100% convinced. And everybody that saw it, which is not a lot because we are in a lockdown, but everybody that saw it, ooh, I like that. So there you go. Yeah. Cool. So I'm going to start with, it's kind of a marquee design, sort of. So, in that respect, it's fairly familiar, but also thought we'd have a little look at coming up with a marquee base that is slightly different to what we're used to doing. So rather than making a garland of quads of 4 and everything, and then building on that, I thought we'd have a look at doing it with Lincoln. So we've got the 6-inch reflex silver Lincoln, inflated to about 4 inches. And remember, with Lincolns you measure from end to end rather than from side to side. Oh, right. So that's the way you work with Lincolns. I did not know because of the. You are interested in the diameter, but because you view them side on, we measure them from here to here. I see. Instead, so you put them sideways into your sizer. Yeah. So these are about 4 inches, and it's a string of 12 rolled into a ring. Doing it this way, you can have a definite plan and a definite recipe. So although it's going to look organic at the end, you know exactly what's in it. So I'll tell you, you've got your circle of Lincoln, 12 Lincolns in a ring. You then need 8 clusters of 4, just randomly sized, organically sized. 8 clusters of 4 like that. You need 2 more clusters of 4, but I've put a little weight into these. You use whatever you like. You can use a little bubble weight, a little sand weight,
Yeah.
a big marble, a pebble, anything. You just need to give it a little bit of weight to hold it down. So 8 clusters of 4 without the weight, 2 clusters of 4 with the weight, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, I've forgotten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 duplets.
Okay.
And that's it. And then you put them together in a very specific way. So we're going to start. Oh, I'll tell you what colours we've got as well. That might be important, just because it all fits. So I've got reflex silver.
Yep.
I have satin white, and I have reflex silver inside satin white, double stuffed. Okay. So it just gives us a shades of silver and white, and then they're just put together literally randomly in different sizes. So take your circle and twist there and twist there. So we've now got a chain like that.
Yep.
This cross here and this cross here is where your clusters of 4 with the weights go.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the weight and pull it through from the top to the bottom. Just wrap it round so that it sits tight. So the weight is on the bottom and the cluster is on the top.
So they don't have to be facing a particular way or anything, you're just putting them in there.
No, literally as they come.
Okay.
Sit them on there. We've now got 3 holes in the middle there, and that's where 3 of your duplets go. Again, it doesn't really matter which ones. So I'm going to put one in there, and I'm going to put one in here, and I'm going to put one in here. Okay, so they will sit. No, wait, sorry, got this a bit wrong. I want 2 of them. I was looking at these thinking, hang on, this isn't quite right. No, 2 of the duplets have got much smaller ones.
All right.
And those are the ones that go underneath. Yeah, that's better. Then it will sit nicely on the table.
This reminds me a little bit
The
of...
one in the,
Do you remember Ballooning Marvellous and Guido's wall that he did?
yeah.
It's a slightly larger scale
It's
than
very
this.
similar.
But that was
very, very
entirely
similar.
Lincolns, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah, it was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember Ballooning Marvellous. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to do something like that again?
It would be. It'd be fantastic. It would be really... Well, one day.
One day.
One day. Let's not rule it out completely.
Right, so now we're going to take our clusters of 4. So we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 round the edges.
Yep.
Where the balloons are tied together. So just tuck these in like that and sit them like so. So it's really, really, really simple and very, very systematic and very logical.
I was going to use the word formulaic.
Formulaic is a very good word.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I have to say.
Yeah, we like formulaic. I'll remember that for next time.
But it is. This is far easier than having to make a judgment, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and it allows, for pricing purposes and things like that. It really does make a huge difference because you know exactly what you've got and how long it's going to take and where everything goes, and you just have to shuffle them around a little bit. Got one there to come apart, tuck that in there, and there we have it. A little bit of shuffling, and then we can put these last 2 duplets. There's a couple of sort of gaps here and there that will always show up, so I'm just using these last 2 to sit there and there, and that's it. So there's our organic style base.
Yeah.
Really quickly, gives exactly the right effect, but as I said, is absolutely precise in what it uses, the quantities, the positioning and all the rest. So pricing is easy from that point of view. Right, so I'm going to take now my 35 inch crescent, magically inflated.
It's amazing.
That was incredible, wasn't it? I've tied
It's the little things, Chris, isn't it? It's the little things that amuse us.
Yes, it is, yeah. It's so easily amused. I've tied an uninflated modelling balloon around the tail of the balloon, and I've attached two of the bits using stretchy balloon tape. One there and one there. And to make it stick straight, I've used this H version, this H method. So I've laid it on there, piece of tape across that way, another piece that way, another piece that way, and then it's really firmly fixed. So I've done that in both of these situations. So this is now going to sit on here. Literally just pull your modeler through, wrap it round a few times. I think I'll go actually right through to underneath so that it sits properly. One there and this one here, and that will keep the crescent standing up straight and firm, so it's not going to wobble around. And if it is a little bit off centre, then all you need to do is twist some of these clusters around a bit so that it sits where you want it to sit.
Yeah.
So a little bit of adjustment here and there, and then we've got that sitting the way we want it to sit. Okay. So the foil, I'm going to fold the tail in half just to shorten it, and then I've got a cluster here of 4 5-inch balloons. I've got one navy, one mustard, 2 eucalyptus, and I'm going to wrap that securely and tightly around the tail of the standard balloon.
Okay.
And then you use this to attach it there, like that.
So Chris, have you got plenty of eucalyptus in the country now?
There's quite, I think we're all right, but there's another container coming this week and another one 2 weeks after that, and there is eucalyptus and white sand on both of those.
Excellent.
So,
excellent.
yeah.
I don't know when we're going to put this out, by the way, so if anybody's watching, it is February the 9th today that we're filming this. So
it is.
If we put this out later, then those containers have probably arrived.
Oh, they'll be here, and we should be fine. Yeah, we've been heavily placing orders. The big issue with all of this, it's not just us, it's all manufacturers, is that they're all experiencing all of the same problems. You know, their manufacturing is slower than it should be because they've got fewer people, they're having to social distance and all the rest, they're having difficulty getting the raw materials. Then when they've finally got around to producing the stuff, it's taking longer to get here because of the jams at the ports, and the containers are everywhere where they should be, and it's hideous, it's awful. And I do feel for those people, the end users, our customers, your customers. They're desperate to get stuff because Mrs. Smith wants it for whatever, but there's just so many factors.
I know.
But we have got a lot coming, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be in a decent stock situation pretty soon. So, yeah.
Fantastic.
It is such a pain, such a problem. Anyway, put those to one side, don't need them just yet. So I need to get the colours into the base now. So I'm going to do this literally randomly. I've got 5-inch navy, 5-inch mustard, 5-inch eucalyptus, and I'm just going to inflate a few I'll turn it away so I can see what I'm doing. But I'm literally just going to tie a few of these here and there into the base to pull the colours down. Do you know I used to inflate these by mouth?
Did you?
Oh, all the time, yeah.
I know.
I just needed a 5-inch, but that's all had to change. I mean, it's always been perhaps not the done thing. You perhaps shouldn't do it, but it just did.
Yeah.
But no, not anymore.
But you've always used your third hand for ribbon and stuff as well, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, everything's different. Everything is different. It's really weird, and I am interested really to sort of think about, once this is over, what will we go back to and what won't we? What has changed permanently, and what will come back? I've got nothing else to think about.
Yeah. Well, I think the cleanliness side of things, I think the whole sanitising shops and all of that, all the hand gel, will continue, because I remember many moons ago when I worked on the ships and we started having sanitised squeezed in everybody's hands before they went into the restaurants, and that has just continued, obviously before COVID, and it's just continued because, well, it just makes a bit of sense, really.
It does, and certainly, a lot of people have said that, and I myself as well included, I haven't had a cold for over a year, and that must be because we're doing the cleanliness thing, the sanitising thing. It's got to be. So it's making a difference in other areas as well. Right. So I'm just making little clusters of these 3 colours and just tucking them in here and there. One more here.
I don't know if I've ever asked you this question before, Chris. I might have done. I apologise if I have.
I'll tell you if you have.
But do you have a favourite colour of latex balloons now?
A favourite colour?
Doesn't have to be any logic behind it. It doesn't have to be, because of trends or anything. But do you have personally a favourite colour of balloon?
That's a really interesting question. Do you know what? If you'd asked me a few months ago, I might have said yes, and it is whatever. But just recently, there's been so much on the double stuffing and colour blending and all the rest of it, and I've been experimenting a lot with that, and have come up with some spectacular combinations and colours and things that, quite honestly, no, I don't think I have anymore, because there are so many possibilities. Literally earlier today, before we came on camera, I tried something out, and the result of it was just amazing. So like right now, that is my favourite colour.
Oh, right, okay.
But yeah,
so it's a bespoke.
But yesterday it would have been something else.
Yeah.
And last week, when we got the samples of the mustard and terracotta in, those were my favourite colours last week because they were new. So I honestly don't think I can answer that question.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't want to be trite and say whatever's new is my favourite colour, because sometimes a new colour comes along and I'm really not that keen on it, frankly. So that's daft. I can't say that.
Well, I saw your video.
But,
I saw your video on the double stuffing, and it was excellent. We'll put the link down below, and people can have a look at that as well, because that was really good.
Thank you. That's nice of you to say so. But yeah, it's such a big thing, and it's so popular at the minute. And put my marketing hat on a little bit. Sempertex do have colours that are different to other people's, the white sand, the eucalyptus, the mustard, the terracotta. And once you start mixing them together, ooh, there's some beautiful combinations that you can do. So yeah, we're building up a nice library of colour, double stuff colour boards in our resources section now. Added 3 more to it. Well, we've done them and photographed them. They're not actually on the site yet. But yeah, it is great. So, what's my favourite colour? Back to your question. No idea.
Okay. Very insightful,
so many. Well, I could say white sand and eucalyptus. I do love those.
Yeah.
I love them because they are so subtle. But no, there's so many. Anyway. This is more or less it.
Yeah, fantastic.
So what we've done is literally pick up on the navy blue and the eucalyptus and the mustard. And pull it in down here, silver and everything. It's babyish, but it's not pink and it's not blue. It's a nice change. I'm just going to add to the top of it just a bouquet here. We've got a bouquet of mustard balloons.
So
I'm just going to tie that in. I think I'll shorten it a bit because of the camera. Make it just that little bit shorter than it was. What's that? Oh, that's one of the tails. Don't need that. But I'm going to attach it to the top of the crescent with a little bit of stretchy tape.
Of course.
So obviously you can, I've done this in these slightly off colours because I like it, because it's nice to have a change. But you can take this design, the technique, the method of getting your organic base and do it in whatever colours you fancy.
No, it looks great.
So it's always nice to show something slightly different if we can, but the basic design and technique will adapt to whatever colours you want to use. And there we go.
That's fantastic.
That's it for today.
I really like it because it's another air-filled design that is of the size that it is deliverable. Even with the bouquet on top, you could still get that into definitely into your van and possibly into your car. And it's great, and you could make quite a bit of profit on that. But I love the way you've matched the colours to the foil balloon. That's amazing.
Well, that's key, isn't it? Whatever you're doing in terms of design, one of the biggest things you need to do all the time is to make sure that everything coordinates. So it's something that I've always done, and I always try and get other people to do is to look at what you're using and pick out elements of it and pull it all together. And that makes the whole thing so much more valuable and so much more impressive.
Absolutely.
Than it would be otherwise. So
No.
Thank you to Jacob for finding that one.
Yes, well done, Jacob. Excellent. Jacob's behind the camera, everybody. Give us a wave, Jacob. Put your hand in front. Say hello. There it is. That's Jacob's hand.
There it was. Jacob's hand.
Anyway, Chris, as a guest on Balloon Market TV, I don't say Balloon Market TV very often. I just say BMTV.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's quite odd to call it Balloon Market TV. Anyway, as a guest on BMTV, you get to ask the question of the week. Have you got one?
I have.
Oh, excellent.
And it's not the one that I'd got in my head when we started this.
Oh, right, okay.
No, it's something that you gave me. I'm going to say, what's your favourite colour?
Oh, nice one, like it. What's your favourite colour of latex balloon? Let's go latex balloon.
Yeah.
Okay, good one. Anyway, Chris, thank you so much for that.
Huge pleasure.
Thank you to everybody out there watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you've not subscribed, please do. Please hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon, and you'll get notifications every time we upload a new video. Stay safe. Take care. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.